Hey everybody, it's the one and only Kijin, and today we're going to be doing a review on, as you can see when you looked at the video, this is Mashle, all about magic and muscles. I just watched season 1, I'm actually going to season 2, and I'm definitely going to give you the review on that one as well. But let's go straight into the review about Magic and Muscles season 1. Yeah, I'm going to say one thing about this. When I saw this, I tried to stay away from this for years, because I didn't want to watch it, because it kind of reminded me a little bit too much about Harry Potter. And even though I am a Harry Potter fan, I mean, I didn't want to see an anime about Harry Potter, because it's kind of like, well, I already seen Harry Potter, why do I want to see an anime? But I was completely wrong about this. Mashle is completely, not completely, but about 95% completely original, and it is a lot of fun to watch. But enough about that. Let's just go straight down into the review, okay? Oh, maybe before that, before we go into the review, guys, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, comment, and obviously, you know, react, sub, follow. This is on my YouTube channel, and this is on my Facebook channel, my Facebook page. So let's get both channels riling up. Let's get it climbing up, you know. Not just in amount of watched hours, but also in reacts and comments. I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear you guys' own opinions. I want to interact with everybody, because I want this to be more than just a place where we can come and watch my content and reviews. I want this to be a place where we can all communicate with each other, and you guys can communicate with the creator themselves, and just have a fun blast of time, okay? So, going into the review. Mashle is the anime all about magic and status in the modern world, in the basic of the anime, where magic and status means everything. Today I will be reviewing Mashle, Magic and Muscles Season 1. Season 2 is actually out right now, and you can catch it on Crunchyroll as well. Crunchyroll, if you want me to keep saying more Crunchyroll stuff, please sponsor me. Anyway, in this world where magic means everything, and the stronger your magic, the more status you can attain in this world, that's what drives these magic users forward, and those who are born without magic are immediately purged from life itself. It is immediately game over for you. Okay? So now you know exactly what kind of world this anime introduces us to. Not like Harry Potter. I want to try and stop talking about Harry Potter. But in this anime, there's no muggles. Everything is magic. And if you don't have magic, you're deleted. Okay? Anyway. And then... What? Oh yeah, I said we. It was supposed to be we. I said we. And then we get our main character, who is named Mashle Burndead. Or Mashle. Oh, it was weird. Mashle Burndead. And he loves to eat cream puffs. No. The actual dessert cream puffs. The confectionery. Okay? And he doesn't have any magical power at all. Like he needs to be deleted. Basically, he has no magical power, okay? But it is found out by the Ministry of Magic, since I said the Ministry of Magic, which is actually from Harry Potter, but I just can't remember what this Ministry of Magic is called. Yes, the anime does copy, like I mentioned, a lot from Harry Potter, though. But the story is original in the anime, and there is nothing wrong with mocking some Harry Potter in my perception. So the main character doesn't have any magical power at all. Instead, he spends his day gymming, which is what I need to do. And lifting weights continuously. I need to do that if I want to be as strong and physically fit like Mashle. Okay? Which has made Mashle so super strong that when somebody uses magic on him, he can punch or kick it out of the way. He's so strong that he can punch magic. How does it feel, Superman? You're so strong as well, but you can't punch or kick magic in any case. You can't punch it broken. But then a guy from Japan who can't fly has to be the one to show you how it's done. Huh? How does it feel, Kal-El? Sorry. I know a dude back somewhere as a fan. I know, like even some of the YouTubers, some of them were like fans of Superman. How does it feel, huh? Anyway, so Mashle gets found out by the authorities that he doesn't have any magical powers at all. And after a whole commotion, chase, and fight scene where he punches the magic broken and an argument, the authority in charge agrees that if Mashle can join the magical school and become a divine visionary candidate or a divine visionary, then he can, or because if he can become a divine visionary, then he will be accepted by the magical world, okay? And nobody will question his existence, basically. Because divine visionaries are, they looked as the top, okay? And, well, actually, to explain it here, in this world, a divine visionary are literally the most elite magic users, and they are unique in character and magical power, obviously, because it's an anime. And from what I've seen so far, in the anime, there are about less than 10 appointed divine visionaries so far. Yeah. So, Mashle makes the choice that in order to keep his family safe, he needs to join the Magic Academy of Eastern Academy and attain the position of divine visionary. Okay? Now, joining the academy comes with tasks and tests in the entrance exams, and Mashle passes these tasks with muscles alone. And he basically makes magic look like a freaking joke to everybody, okay? He uses his muscle. He threatens magic. Like he said, stop it. And the magic just stops right there. He threatens magic to do what he wants to do. That's how strong he is, because he's got muscles. I need to eat the gym. So it's obvious that he makes it into the academy, because he can threaten magic and punch it. But during the entire time at the school, over a few months or weeks, he does his best to overcome the magic and challenges in the classroom with his muscles alone, and nobody ever thinks that he's not using magic. They all think that his magic is unique in a way, but there is no magic there at all. And I can understand maybe how they would kind of think that he's using magic, because everybody's got like a unique set. You know, one dude's family, they great with gravitational magic. One dude is good with other magic. And then there's people that's good with ice magic. There's people that's good with fire magic. One dude has explosions magic. So maybe they all think his magic is muscles. You know, because he keeps on saying tricep punch. You know, using tricep punch, which is like they normally say their magical spells, and they think that's what he's doing. He's saying his magical spell, you know, or quad kick. Or something like that, you know. Biceps, you know, they all think he's saying his magic, but he's not. But he's actually just using it as a camouflage, making them think that his magic is based on his body, when it's just his body, it's just muscles. But during the year, or the few weeks, the most powerful group in the academy, filled with the strongest magic users, start collecting more coins to be in the lead of all the other houses in the academy, and eventually they will be able to select a newly appointed divine visionary candidate from the academy. That's if they collect the most coins. So once again, it's like a house cup in Harry Potter, where the house that has collected the most coins or the most points, kind of like in Harry Potter with the houses that has the most points at the end of the year. It's similar here that the house with the most coins can nominate a candidate from their house, and that candidate will represent the academy amongst the 3 schools or academies, magical academies, and other candidates, and eventually the strongest candidate amongst all 3 academies will be nominated as the newly appointed divine visionary. Obviously, when that person graduates, they will now be appointed to divine visionary, but they will still kind of hold the title while they're still actually at the academy. Okay, so Mashle and his buddies do their best to collect coins and also avoid the strongest house, but it doesn't last long, as all of them are then drawn into a massive battle with each character, and each character gets their time on screen and gets to defeat the enemies that are much stronger than them. We also get backstories. We also get backstories from a few of the characters, and also Mashle faces 2 of the strongest magical users in the group, the top 2 strongest magic users, and he does get to defeat them, basically all on his own, to be honest, because he can punch and kick magic. Okay, now I know it all sounds plain and simple, but during the season 1, there are small scenes that are shown which help to reveal a bigger story to the anime. Okay, Because it sounded kind of weird, like, oh, is it just going to be in the school? Blah, blah, blah. No. These scenes is where there are dangerous and possibly more stronger magic users that have shown interest to the students in the academy. And that comes through where the main antagonist who leads the strongest house in the Eastern Academy, who Mashle basically defeated, and at the academy where Mashle actually attends, secretly this dude who is part of the strongest house, who is the leader of the strongest house, works as a secret agent for the unknown yet dangerous group known as Innocent Zero. Okay? The Innocent Zero group is they criminals, they're an organization. They are so dangerous, because that actually means that's how strong they are in terms of magic users, that they actually rival the Ministry of Magic in the world of the anime. Okay? Which is quite shocking. Apparently, these are the guys that also have they are in search of something, and season 1's main antagonist is the dude who was a secret agent for them. Yet he was still a student, and that actually gets revealed in season 1. So you actually have to watch season 1 if you haven't, in order to understand what I actually mean. So Mashle in season 1 ends with Mashle and his friends defeating the strongest house in the academy, and from what looks like it, witnesses agents of the Innocent Zero organization also attacking students at the academy and showing an interest in Mashle himself. So basically, Innocent Zero, they're looking for something and they think it's Mashle. They think it's the main character. Okay? So now, obviously, our main character and his buddies are gonna get drawn into whatever kind of situation it is with the dangerous group known as Innocent Zero. So, what have they really gotten themselves into? Well, we are actually going to find out about that in Season 2. And so you can catch more in Season 2, which is out right now on Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll, please sponsor me. Okay, let's just go into this. Well, I enjoyed this anime. It took me 2 days to finish the 12 episodes of Season 1. I'm actually going on to Season 2, so I'm going to give you guys a review on that one as well. And it was a bit cringe for me to watch this season 1, and it still does get a bit cringe for me, to be honest. But I like the story of the anime. I like the way the characters are drawn. It's very unique, and I like that there is no CGI involved being used in the anime at all. Because the CGI that some studios be using looks kind of stupid, but Mashle does not use any CGI. It's just full animation all the way. And I understand it sounds weird, like, CGI? What are you talking about? We all know there are certain animes out there that have CGI and it looks crappy. We all know this. There's some that actually look really cool, but that's for the mix. In this one anime that I watched, it was for mix. So hey, I was okay with that. I was okay with you using CGI for mix. The mix. But when it came to the characters themselves, yeah, don't use CGI. Okay? I still do enjoy anime. I still do enjoy the animation. Even for mix, it looks better. But that CGI for the mix was okay. I accepted it. Doesn't mean I want to see it all the time. But I hate some animes moving to the CGI way. Stick to what's really good. Stick to what is artistic. Stick to what really pulls people into your anime besides the story, and it's the animation. Do not go CGI. I'm not saying Mashle uses CGI. I'm asking all the other animes and anime studios and anime directors, do not use CGI, please. Stick to what is unique and what is authentic. Look at America. Look at the States and other studios from the western side of the world. They be using CGI for a lot of stuff. Especially if you look at the animated movies, it's mostly CGI. There is no animation. If you think back on the animations like Hercules, Aladdin, and all the other Disney movies that came out in animation, it was drawn. It was beautiful. It was so beautiful, and it's a lost art at this point. And so I'm just asking Japan and all the other studios, please do not lose the art the same as the western side has lost theirs. Do not fall into that trap. Okay. I'm done talking about that one, okay? Where was I? Yeah, season 1 was a little stale, as this was only based around students, and it took a while to actually get to reveal the bigger story to the anime. But maybe just maybe that was because I got a lot of the spoilers in the TikTok videos and the reels on Facebook of Mashle season 1 and season 2. So maybe my expectation was too high, and yeah, like I said, I got a lot of spoilers from those videos from being online, and just being on all those platforms and then these videos, and they just come to me and I'm like, oh, and that kind of what gets you into wanting to watch the anime. But then at that point it's kind of too late. Not really, but you've seen like a lot of the best parts of the anime already. You just didn't understand the story. Coming to the Divine Visionaries, they seem to be awesome, to be honest. Rain, you meet him in season 1, the newly appointed Divine Visionary, which is actually at the Academy, Eastern Academy, is so cool and very calm, as nothing will ever phase him because he is literally so powerful. He looks really cool. He's got a cool hairstyle as well, and the lines, these magical lines on his face. I can't wait to see the other Divine Visionaries. They actually are in season 2. And they are in the anime, as they are the ones. The Divine Visionaries are the ones in the Ministry of Magic that kind of rule and maintain the order in the magical world. So we will get to see more of them in season 2, and hopefully we get to see a lot of the magical powers as well. Okay. So, does Mashle become a Divine Visionary? Because let's just be honest, okay? In every anime, the main character has a goal, but never, ever gets to attain that goal. They always have to climb higher and higher because the goal is so far yet so close, okay? But it's always in these animes about the journey to the goal, okay? And a good example of animes that do that is Black Clover. We all know Black Clover, okay? Black Clover is also about a character that doesn't have magic, yet goes to join the magical squads, and he wants to be the next Wizard King, right? But he doesn't have any magical power. Does he ever get there? It's been over 100 episodes, and it's still a journey, basically. Okay. But yeah, that's the review for Mashle Season 1, Magic and Muscles. Please, everyone, sub and follow, leave a like and comment too. I want to hear your thoughts on everything in the vid. But let's meet again on the next video.